Yo YouTube, what's up? 360 here. Raise your cup. Little tip, if you want to roll with us, please feel free to comment, rate, and sub. And today we got this M4A1 review. Now first, like it just said, this is the M4 with nothing on it. Now what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be showing you the recoil patterns and the steady aim or hipfire patterns, and then we're gonna get into some gameplay, right? Now, like I was saying, this has nothing on, just a standard red dot, and I will show you that after I do this. And as you see, the recoil isn't, it's not that bad, except I think the third time I shot it kind of went up, so I guess that 1 out of every 5 times you might get a little nasty recoil, but as you saw, there was nothing on it. Now we're going to move to kick. Now with kick, you can notice the difference, but it's really not that big of a difference. Because, as you see, it's almost like ACR in Modern Warfare 2. Like, it has no recoil, and the dots are within like a couple inches of each other, if that. But I would say on this gun, especially, you don't really need to run the kick proficiency, mainly because, like I was saying before, the recoil isn't that bad. Now, proficiencies as they go. Well, actually, first I just want to talk about this one's with stability. Now, what this does, it reduces the weapon sway while you're aimed down sight, and I show that there's not too much weapon sway, but but when I shoot, you notice there's no. Like the weapon sway doesn't really affect the recoil, just because there's it's the same gun. And I think on one of these, like I demonstrated with nothing on it, there one of them, the recoil pattern goes straight up. So this gun is fairly good to use because you unlock a level 4 and really the only recoil pattern is up, unlike most other games where they're like up to the right and you gotta determine where to pull down your trigger. But this one's fairly easy to use, and it's a good starting out weapon. Now, right here, this is without steady aim, and that was from close, or I guess, yeah, really close range, and this is from like sort of medium to close range. And then I got the long range you want to do with a no scope or steady or hip fire. That's what I'm saying. And here's another medium range type thing, just because the other one was. You might get lucky every now and then, and you might get a good pattern going. But I show off from this is the long range. Now with that one, you might just want to start out with the long range and then eventually aim down your sights to be more accurate. And then the other ones, same thing. That's mainly what you want to do, except if you're really close, because then your accuracies might actually be diminished unless you're like really good. But just a little pro tip right there. Now we're going to move on to the gun with steady aim. And with steady aim, you can go significantly farther and still kill people, with the bullets. And as you see, I do 2 close ranges, and that's almost, that's directly on them. So if you get a close range battle, if you get the first shot off, you should be able to kill them, unless you get BS'd out of something like this game is. But whatever. We're not going to concentrate on that. We're going to do the weapon review, alright? And this is the long range, and then I'm going to do one from the truck on the wall to the right here, for even longer range. And you're going to see, excuse me, you're going to see it really doesn't even, it's not even that bad, because a normal human, or the human in this game, that's 50% of the shots on his body. I'm just doing a little pan view of the things. After this, we're gonna get into got some of these clips in the gameplay, and I just want to talk about some of the stats of the gun. Like I was saying before, you unlock the gun at level 4, so it's a good starting out weapon, and it is a full auto gun, and the magazine size or clip size, whatever you want to call it, it is 30 rounds. So this is standard, and I think with extended mags, it gives you like 45. Not too positive on that one. Haven't really tested that out. But, you know, I would advise not even using that, and I'll get to that in a couple minutes. Now, up close, the damage on this gun is 42 per bullet. So that means it would take 3 close range bullets to kill somebody, which is, you know, standard three close range bullets. But however, the long range damage is 20. So if you're shooting somebody from longer, like from, you know, medium to longer range, then you got to shoot them 5 times, unless they're running towards you, and then you can possibly get them 4 times, or with 4 bullets. The rounds per minute that this gun shoots is 780. Now, that it's sort of in the middle between all the other guns, because it's actually faster than a couple. Like, I think the ACR has a little bit slower, and a couple other ones, but it also lacks in the longer range damage, where those are stronger. So, on average, the time it takes to kill somebody close range is 0.154 seconds, and long range, if you know you hit every shot, which, you know, realistically is kind of hard to do, but it supposedly takes 0.308 seconds. Now, you know, that, you know, may say that like, that doesn't sound a lot, but, you know, with the whole lag compensation thing and other people shooting at you, it might be a long time in that split moment. Now, on to the raise time and drop times and reloading times. Now, to raise your gun up and get it, like, I guess, like, if you're not picking it up off, well, yeah, if you're picking it up off the ground or switching from a secondary, it takes 0.75 seconds to raise your gun up and get it able to shoot. And to put it away or to drop it for another weapon, it only takes 0.45 seconds. So, you know, if you want to switch to a secondary, depending on what the secondary is, because that also has the raise time added to the drop time, you know, you might want to consider that. Now, the reloading time without sleight of hand is 2.03 seconds. Now, that compared to the other guns, you know, it's not that much, but whatever. And you know, that's pretty much it for the stats. Now, I just want to talk about what I would suggest using. I think in this game, well, I know in this game I'm using a silencer on my M4, and you know, honestly, I would suggest using the silencer and either the double attachments if you need a red dot, but I find the iron sights to be good enough. But you can also run, like I'm running here, with focus. I think you unlock that at like around the 20 levels or something. And what that does, it's like hardened pro from Black Ops, where there's reduced flinch damage by 50%, which is definitely helpful, especially if you're on a head-on-head gunfight and he's shooting at you. Your gun doesn't shoot like 6 feet in the air and then causing you to die. So that's my I don't know how that guy did that. That's my take, or how I run my gun usually. And the perks. Now, this is in ground war, I think, so I have steady aim, because honestly, the third perk, steady, I mean, you don't really need dead silence, and you could run marksman if you're going to be a long range, or like kill people from long range, but that's optional. That's for you to decide. And then, you know, either quick draw or hardline. I have hardline on just because I get a lot of assists, and I have steady aim, so I just hip fire most of the time. And then, of course, you got to get sleight of hand just to reload faster. And this is the end of the game. I get the dude through the wall, showing off the power of the gun. And, you know, I think I went like 42 and 13. You know, not the greatest, but, you know, I got a couple good clips and showed the steady aim abilities, hip fire abilities with this gun. So, you know, comment, rate, and subscribe, and prepare for more weapon reviews. I'm coming out with, I think, the Scar L one later on this week. Alright, peace.